video. I am so excited about this one. We've had 2, maybe 3 deliveries this morning of little interior bits. Today's video is going to be a styling the downstairs of my home video. I've been so excited for this. So this is editing me. I just wanted to remind you that this is the last video where you will be able to enter the little competition that I've had in the last couple of videos. If you want lots more information on it, go back through videos and I explain much more about what it is, but I will insert a clip of all the things that you can win. Pretty much it's loads of amazing products from amazing brands, plus a few extra bits. All you need to do to enter is make sure you are subscribed to me on here, follow me on Instagram, make sure you have got the notification bell turned on, and just leave a comment tagging your Instagram handles so I can contact you if you win it. Super easy and gives you a chance to get your hands on lots of fabulous products. But yeah, that's all from me and I hope you enjoy the video. One thing I feel like I have not been able to do a lot of since we moved into this house is style things and actually like have a bit of a finished project. So I'm super excited to do that today. I just got my order from H&M. One of the deliveries is actually sadly not here, but that's okay. I'll show it to you in another video. I went to the gym earlier today and on the way back from the gym, I stopped at this little area that had a couple of charity shops and they're not ones that I've ever been into before. And I found gold frames. I think I might have mentioned I think it was maybe the last video that I mentioned that I can't find a gold frame anywhere, and I picked up this like grey one from Home Sense and I was looking into like how to DIY a gold frame yourself. And honestly, a couple of days after I said that, I've just managed to pick up some gold frames. So I managed to pick up these 2 frames. I actually quite like the little art pieces that are in them as well. But I got this one for £5.50 and this one was £2.25. So pretty much absolute bargains. These kind of frames go on eBay or Etsy or whatever for a ridiculous amount of money considering what they are. I feel like they've become quite a thing in the interior world and then things just start to increase in value. The other one that I picked up, which I thought was really cute, is this black and gold one. I've got a place in mind for this one and one of the other ones, and I'm sure the larger one I'll find somewhere for. At the same shop, I managed to get 4 really cute little vintage, very kind of aged and weathered books in gorgeous colours, like very nice earthy autumnal tones. I think these will look really good mixed with the ones that we've already got on that bookshelf. I think for all of this in total I paid like £25, which is such a bargain. Again, vintage books, if you try and buy them on Etsy, people are selling like a stack of vintage books for like £35. And the H&M order, again, very happy with that. I don't think a single thing is going back. I was very happy with this. This was the marble tray that I was very worried about the colour of. But the colour is perfect. It's kind of like a charcoaly brown sort of colour. And I like that it is a slightly different tone to kind of every other dark. Hello. You can be in it if you want. Come say hi. What's wrong? Hello.
I look like an absolute mess.
You actually don't. This is one of the new mutual differences zip-ups, isn't it?
It is.
I can't wait to get mine.
I know.
At some point. With the shorts.
Showing all the things that you
Yeah, the tray. Do you like the tray?
It is nice, yeah.
Elliot's excited because every evening when he's got like a hot drink or whatever, you try and put it on the tray, on the ottomans, and I'm like, no, because if there's anything on the bottom of them, I can't, I'd have to literally remake the cover. Yeah, you'll be very happy because you can now put a drink on your tray.
Yes.
And you won't get shouted at. One of the other things from H&M, which is going to go in Elliot's study, aka the spare bedroom, is this lamp. It's very cool. I thought this lamp was a bit funky. It's got a cute little gold bottom with a kind of fan top. Elliot actually told me that I can't get it's like a little umbrella. Elliot actually told me that I can't get a big fan top light, didn't you? Because he thought it looked like a hat, which is kind of fair because it does look like a little hat. So I went for a small one. Yeah. I didn't tell him until it came. I also picked up this really big seagrass basket, which is going to be like a blanket basket pretty much. I think it'll just be a bit better than the IKEA one I've got. I think I'm going to put that on Facebook Marketplace because it's lovely. I think blanket's just like a little bit messy in there. because you can see through it quite easily. And then this is arguably my favorite thing that we bought, which is a lamp for our lounge to get that lovely cozy lighting. I haven't taken the plastic off yet because I just want to make sure that we love it in the space, but I adore it. Apologies about the light, but it's a very, very dark, gloomy day today. I am so happy with that. I might need to straighten it up slightly. To be fair, it actually looks pretty straight from that angle. But look at that for a cozy corner. I actually think it makes such a difference. And it's the first bit of proper like colour in this room. I'm so happy with that. I really am. So I was then thinking this little gold frame or potentially the other one to put here to kind of like bridge this like awkward gap where we've probably put the shelves a little bit too high, because I want to be sure before I do that. But what I might do is actually fix this in place. The wire for this one is actually the wrong way, is fix this in place with just one of those things that you can really easily take on and off walls without damaging them. Because if you remember rightly from when we put those shelves up, that wall was such a nightmare to drill into. Like, it's once you've drilled into it, like there's absolutely no going back. The whole wall is pretty much destroyed now behind the shelves. You know those sticky things that you can use in like uni bedrooms or like anywhere rented to put stuff on walls? I've definitely used them a few times before. I think maybe I'll use that. So one of you had actually suggested to move the chair like a little bit more into the room. So I am actually going to try that because apparently it'll make the room like flow better. I'm going to try that. Then one of the ideas of places to put the larger lamp was actually kind of near this chair. The only reservation I've got is I don't want it to cover up the artwork because I just love the colours in that, the like muted blues and greens. And I don't know actually whether it's going to be the best place for it just because we've now got that artwork up. Placement. I can't figure out whether it looks quite cool and like layered or whether it just blocks the picture in an awkward way. Like, I'm actually really not sure. It would be really nice to have that corner lit nicely, so I'm definitely open to it. Maybe layering it is cool. So if you remember, this is the vase that I bought from HomeSense. I feel like that's making my voice echo just having it near me. One of the things I haven't loved about this area, like near our window, on the old chest that we've got, is this flower arrangement. I think the white of this vase is too true white. So I was actually thinking of putting those dry stems into here. I like that you'll be able to see the stems kind of through the glass. And I actually really like that this has got this like bluey, greeny kind of tinge to it as well. I just think that looks really cool. I really like that you can kind of see the more like slightly yellowy colour stems. I'm gonna see how that works with everything else. I was actually thinking we will definitely find another use for this. I would potentially consider trying to spray paint it like dark browny black in like an aged kind of way. So it will definitely come in use again, and also we can just use it as a vase for when we get fresh flowers. So far on here, it's definitely not finished. Some of the books that I've ordered I'm actually going to stack up on here, so maybe do like 2 books and put the photo frame or the flowers on top just to kind of mix up the levels a bit more. I don't know if I'm absolutely sold on this. I have a feeling that something a little bit deeper, more of like a bowl, would look really good. The main reason as well is obviously when you're sat down you'll get like this kind of angle to look at it, and I think it needs to be a little bit deeper and not as flat, if that makes sense. So I think I'm actually going to send that back. And then this photo frame I love in this area. I definitely want to fill it with a black and white photograph of Elliot and I, just like a really cute one from a few years ago. But this, I think, actually makes a lot of difference. I'm really happy with that glass vase there instead of the white jug. How those little vintage books look. I've got two others including this one, and I'm thinking I'm probably not going to overdo it on the shelves because I don't want the shelves to look really cluttered. I feel like as much as I really like a quite like country cottagey feel, I don't like there just being like bits everywhere. I still want to have that like modern open space feeling. So yeah, I just don't think the shelves need to be too cluttered. This is starting to look so cozy. I love that new basket from H&M as the new blanket basket. I think it actually makes such a difference. And then coming over here to the ottomans, the new tray is looking fab. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep this, but I've just got the label on in case. That won't actually sit on the tray. That will sit hopefully on a couple of books on one of these, just to bring in some more warm tones to that area. And then the last thing, which will be coming really soon, hopefully this week, are all new cushions. This lounge is getting so cozy just in time for the winter. I also want to show you where I had in mind for this little frame. The more I look at that corner, the less I think that we should put one of the gold frames there. I just think it might look a little bit too cluttered. And like I said, I just don't want it to look too busy in that area. So I might find somewhere else for one of the gold frames. And to be honest, potentially in the place that I had in mind for this frame. I'm literally filming this on the darkest, gloomiest day. I can't even tell you how grey it is outside. And you can probably tell, but if I turn the lights on, we're gonna get a horrible yellow light. So this is the idea that I had, and maybe to do the two frames like that. Yeah, I just think that could look really nice, and it just adds a little bit of like quirkiness to a quite like modern space. When the weather's like this, I am so grateful for this kitchen, which is just constantly like bright and airy. I feel like I need the light to like function properly. I'm really glad the majority of this house is actually really bright. Does anyone else get this when you've not eaten for even like a couple of hours and you just start to feel really like faint and your speech isn't like coming out properly? That's exactly how I feel right now. I just feel very like slow and not with it. So I'm gonna make myself a bagel even though it's, oh my gosh, it's nearly 6 o'clock. That's actually really shocked me, but I think I'm gonna have a bagel anyway. Last night I made such a good chicken curry from Niall's The Good Bite website. It's like a butter chicken curry, and yeah, made it for Elliot and I, and it was so good. One of those dinners that takes like a little bit longer to make, but it was definitely worth it. I feel like I don't make curries anywhere near as much as I'd like to, but I think it is just because generally the longer you cook them for, the best they taste. Also, just got this box from Biossance in PR, and it's such a nice little PR package. I love when a brand like puts together something really thoughtful. But it came in this box, which is perfect because this will absolutely be used somewhere in our house. And it has got a White Company towel. I'll show you the towel first before the actual product. I actually need to look on their website, see what you do with this, because it is like a towel, but it's one that you can like clip really easily. I have a feeling it's, oh yeah, I think this is right. Okay, so I have a feeling you can like button it like this, which is just so perfect after a shower. But yeah, from the White Company. So I am absolutely buzzing about that because I just love the White Company so much, and my dressing gown is actually the White Company. One of the last videos I did where I did my skincare and makeup routine, in that video I'm actually wearing Elliot's White Company dressing gown, which I got him for Christmas last year, and it's the softest, comfiest thing. So if you're looking for a Christmas present for a boy in your life, whether it be a boyfriend, a dad or a brother, to be honest, even for a girl, it's such a nice dressing gown. It's just a very soft one in the navy colour, and yeah, Elliot's worn it loads. The other things in this box, I'm assuming are new releases. Okay, yes, so it's a new squalane and enzyme sugar body scrub. Sounds right up my street. Apologies, my camera battery just died. But this is the new body scrub that they have launched, which just looks like it's going to be amazing. And the other 2 items they included in here are the squalane and caffeine toning body cream, which also sounds gorgeous. I'm always in need of body moisturizer. I go through it so quickly because I just use it literally all the time. And then also that 100% squalane oil. So yeah, just thought that was a beautiful little package. I like that everything in it is reusable and actually useful. Just got my comfy clothes on and I'm gonna make a pasta bake for dinner. I think it's going to be similar to the one that I showed you in one of my last vlogs. Just basically using up what we have got in the house. I am going to go to Manchester this weekend to stay with my family, which is very exciting. Elliot is away for the weekend, so I'm thinking nice cozy weekend with my dogs and my cat. And I'm going to go on Thursday and probably come back on Monday. Also on Monday I have got injections in my knee, which I'm like, to be honest, I'm not really looking forward to them at all. I'm looking forward to them potentially helping, although I don't have high hopes for it. I think it's like a steroid injection and potentially like a lubricant or something as well. I have actually had, I think, the same injection before and it didn't do anything, so I don't have high hopes. But the thing that was really annoying last time was that they hadn't really pre-warned me that I was going to be quite like immobile for a few days. I actually had quite a lot of knee pain for, I don't know, maybe like 4 days afterwards. So I'm not really looking forward to that, but yeah. So this is the room with the lights on. It looks so cozy. It really does. I'm excited to get a bulb for that new lamp in the corner so we can see what that actually looks like when it's got some nice warm light coming from it. But yeah, what a homely little lounge. Good morning, guys. So I've had to send my camera off, which is a real shame because I love my little camera that I usually film these videos on, but some of you might have, well, I'm pretty sure you will have noticed, there's just like a weird whirring sound in the back of a lot of my footage and we can't be having that. So I sent it back to be looked at, but they couldn't actually exchange the item. So I've had to buy a new camera from another website. So today we are using one of Elliot's cameras. It's actually much better than mine. It's a hefty one. It's a very big, chunky camera. You'd laugh at how I've got you propped up right now because you're on like a protein shaker and a plate. I know the quality is so much better on this camera, but don't get used to it because the good thing about my Sony one that I usually film these videos on is that it's so little, so I can take it anywhere. I can just pop it in a bag. Usually the quality is good. It's Wednesday today. I've got to get a few bits wrapped up before I go up north tomorrow. I'm super excited to have some time with my family, but yeah, I've got a few things I need to do today before I go. Got some content I need to film, post office stuff. I'm quite excited because the train journey, who gets excited for train journeys? I love the train journey up north now because I get a longer train and it's like 3.5 hours and it means I can just sit and get some solid amount of work done. I usually get really distracted by other things on my phone and it's quite a good period of time for me to go through and do like accounting spreadsheets, planning new programs for my app, planning new recipes, things that I don't need the internet for. Kind of shots, you really notice the difference between this camera and the camera that I usually use because it's just so much like clearer, even though the lighting isn't good. But yeah, it's a bagel, matcha and laptop kind of day. I feel like I don't usually show the big part of my life, which is just literally sat at a laptop, like editing stuff, planning stuff, replying to things, checking in with clients. I feel like you just see, I tend to just film when I'm actually doing something because obviously that's the bit that's actually interesting to watch. Like it's not interesting for you to just watch me typing away on my laptop, is it? I feel really bad that I haven't filmed more today, but I've actually had such a boring day, like really haven't had a lot to show you. I did have a really good reflexology session. I'm feeling very relaxed since I got back. I feel like that's what it does to you, it just makes you feel so chilled. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep for like, I don't know, I actually have no idea how long, maybe 20 minutes of the session, but I'm guessing she's probably really used to that. But feeling very zen, and I've actually just suggested to Elliot that we go and try and find somewhere to watch the sunset, because it's been a really, really clear blue sky day this afternoon, which is funny after me telling you how bad the weather was yesterday. It's 7 o'clock now, but I want to get this vlog up for you guys tonight. So I'm going to sign this off. I hope you have enjoyed the video and seen all the new little changes going on in the house, and I'll hopefully see you in Sunday's video. Remember to go and enter the competition as well. But I hope you all have a lovely rest of the week and a lovely weekend as well.